When you buy the DualSense Edge, it comes with this thing here with all the attachments, and what I want to talk to you about is the back attachments. It comes with two back attachments. What most people do is they try either or, and then they put them on both sides. Comes with this one here. I like to call this one the squeezer because how it's pressed. It rests lower on the controller, and this one's called the flipper. And you press this with your ring finger, and this rests higher on the controller. So I don't know if you saw already, but I use both of them, one on either side. And what this does, if you have the flipper on your strong hand and the squeezer on your weak hand, so I'm right-handed, because the way you hold the controller, the flipper rests higher, so your hand rests higher on the controller, which doesn't let you accidentally press the triggers that you would find normally if you use the squeezer on your strong hand, which was happening to me. So if you have the flipper on your strong hand, it feels nice too. You don't have to extend the hand as much compared to the squeezer, but for some reason the squeezer feels better on your weak hand. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because it's weaker, you grip your controller differently. I don't know what the case is, but once you actually try it, you'll understand what I mean. So I have the flipper on your strong hand and the squeezer on your weak hand. And what this does is your right hand will rest higher on the controller and your left weak hand will rest lower on the controller. And it's almost like you're holding a baseball bat. I like to call it the baseball stance. And it feels really nice. Guys should try it. You can just give it a couple of games to get used to it. As far as inputs go, I like to use this as jump. This is a great jump button, the flipper. By the way, when you're playing, you should have ideally you should have your index finger pressing L1, R1, your middle finger pressing the triggers, your ring fingers pressing, and then maybe in the future when they add an extra two back attachment buttons, what they really should, because it needs four. We really need four back attachments to make things really smooth. You'll press them with your pinky, probably lower around here. Hopefully if Sony's smart and they decide to add it. I like to have my thumbstick. I don't know if you follow my YouTube channel, but my settings revolve around having your thumb on the right analog as much as possible, so you can control the camera, and it increases your immersion. If you're more immersed in the game, you'll enter flow state quicker for longer. You'll have a better time playing, and that's great. That's all what it's all about, is the flow state, right? Some games there's a lot of inputs. They don't let you map it to R2 because you have to map another input to it. My second backup jump is R3. Some people find this weird. I've gotten used to it. I don't like using X as jump because then you're not controlling the camera. You might need some thumb muscle. It'll build over time. Trust me, it's not as hard as you think it is. R3 is a good jump compared to L3 anyway. Don't put L3 on your jump. I used to do that. It was really weird anyway. As far as the squeezer goes, it's a great weapon wheel selection. If you play games like Doom, it's amazing for selection, magic selection, any kind of selection. Yeah.